Hi, WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskey. Now, this is fairly rare. This is the William Larue Weller 2017 Buffalo Trace Antique Collection Edition. And I just purchased this over here in Germany. Now, over here, we do not have the lottery. We basically have for this only secondary market. There's official shops online that you can buy this at. One of the official shops is called whiskyzone.de for Germany, and this officially costs 599 euros. Add 20%, so we're talking about $720. Now, I did buy this. I'm a little bit cheaper, basically about 15% cheaper than that price, but still I paid way over 600 US dollars for a William Larue Weller Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey 2017 edition with 64.1% ABV. Wow. What I do, and I've mentioned this many times before, is we do bottle shares over here. So I'm not going to actually drink the whole bottle myself, but rather I'm going to fill it up into little 2cl, 5cl, and 10cl bottles for my price. And I will send it with the mail, which is legal over here, to different people in Germany that have transferred money to my account beforehand. So I just opened this bottle up in my German video, also as a proof that this is a brand new bottle. You can still see the seal that it was perfectly done here. And the very interesting thing is I have the Eagle Rare 17, which I've also purchased. This is at the 2017, but rather it was the spring version of 2015. I paid also half of a fortune for that. And in this combination, I actually bought the Thomas H. Handy Sazerac, also the 2017 version. As you can still see, it's still bottled and sealed, and I will be opening this also online in German in my video for also the people that are interested in this. So, the corn comes from Kentucky. The wheat comes from North Dakota, as well as the barley, which I did not know. The evaporation rate was 54%, so 46 was left in the barrel after 12 years. And they picked a total of 155 barrels for this. Basically, it's about the same recipe as a Weller. Imagine the antique Weller, also maybe 12 years old, but just a higher proof, uncut, unfiltered. And this is what you get. It was placed in the barrel at 57% ABV, and it actually, through evaporation, made its way all the way up to 64.1% ABV, which means more of the water evaporated than the alcohol did, which is a very unique thing for high humidity, hot climates, which we do not have in Europe usually, but that's very special for Kentucky and Texas and other places like that. So 12 years old and 6 months, and yeah, what else can I say? Oh, it was named after the person, William Larue Weller, who first replaced the rye with wheat. So there's no rye in this. It's a very smooth sipper as a weeder. So my nose says delicious. Now I think there's a nice little PDF that comes with every bottle. You can actually print it out, and you can actually see in the back all the details of all the information you need. And I think they wrote down leather, yes. Marshmallows, yes. Toffee, yes. Those three things, like a caramel marshmallowed, so leather heaven is what you have. Very nice. 64.1%. I could just enjoy the aroma for the next 20 minutes and just I'm content. I'm in a happy place. This is really good. Is it worth $600+? No. I'd rather buy 6 bottles of Elijah Craig barrel proof than have one of these. But it is special. I'm only going to have maybe 10 cl of this total. This will be one of those bottles you try and you bring out for a Christmas, for a birthday, for an anniversary. one of these bottles you share only with the very, very best of friends that appreciate bourbon as you do, which means almost no one in my entire friend circle of friends will be able to appreciate this because they all like scotch and they don't know what bourbon, great bourbon is. This is fantastic. It's like an explosion in your mouth. An explosion of flavors. Oh, I really do get that leather. I get a little bit of the, I'm going to go for hazelnut again. Mixing it up with peanut butter. I do get that marshmallow and I do get that toffee. Like a caramel toffee. Very, very good. So, a tiny little bit of water in here to bring it down. And one last little sip of this. I don't know if you have the opportunity to ever try anything from the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection series. I've had the opportunity to do like 4 or 5 George T. Staggs. I've had 3, I think, different types of Eagle Rare 17s. I actually have 2 different Thomas H. Hardings, and I think I have from the Weller, William Lauer Weller, also 2 or 3 that I'm going to be having and comparing with each other one day. What I haven't really been able to get my hands on lately is at all, to be honest, is a Sazerac Rye 18-year-old. That has eluded me as of yet. So if any of you want to send to Germany a sample of Sazerac Rye 18-year-old, whiskyjason@gmail.com, please. That's the way bourbon should be. Oh, this is good. That wheatedness really makes it smooth. That time in the barrel with a 54% evaporation. And that wood and that marshmallows and that, I'm going to repeat myself again, the caramel and the toffee. Just make this perfect. It's balanced. It's enjoyable. It's actually in my book of A+. This is one of the best bourbons I've ever had. George T. Stagg, often for me a little bit too woody. I actually compared him with a Stagg Jr. in a blind taste test, and the Stagg Jr. actually won, which was very disappointing for me. But this is just almost perfection. Very, very, very nice. Value for money, D-. Is it worth $600, $700? Never, never, never. But still, it's a little bit of the difference between driving a Corvette and a Koenigsegg or a one, which is just $1 million versus maybe $100,000. And this is that category. Very, very well done, guys. Thank you, Buffalo Trace, for having just such a wonderful product out there, showing us what bourbon can and could and should be, even though at an just an outstanding price. All right, Whiskey Jason here, tasting rare and exotic whiskeys, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a little comment down below. My question of the day is, of the BTAC series, the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, what is your favorite? I'm still going to stick with my Eagle Rare 17. I love that. But what is your favorite? This one, the Sazerac 18, the George T. Stagg, or the Thomas H. Hardy Rye. Okay, see you. Bye-bye.